अपने आप से प्रूव हो जाता है कि जहाँ सारे जगत के जीवों के प्रति प्रेम है वो अब्रह्म में प्रवेश कर ही नहीं पाएगा। और नंबर 5, परिग्रह परिमाण संग्रह कैसे कर पाएगा। सारी दुनिया में इतने दुखी जीवों को देखने के बाद खुद के पास जो शक्ति है, संपत्ति है, पुण्य है, शेयरिंग करते चलेगा तो परिग्रह परिमाण का व्रत का पालन भी, 5वें नंबर का व्रत का पालन भी प्रेम से आसान है। दैट मीन्स भगवान महावीर का धर्म प्रेम वो गुणात्मक धर्म है, 5 महाव्रत क्रियात्मक धर्म है। हम ये निश्चित तौर से समझना पड़ेगा कि धर्म 2 क्षेत्र में बटा हुआ है। एक क्रियात्मक धर्म जो प्रैक्टिकल एक्शन में लाना पड़ता है, एक गुणात्मक धर्म जो अंदर में पैदा होता है। शायद आपने देखा होगा 2 प्रकार के लोग इस दुनिया में होते हैं, एक होता है मूर्तिकार, एक होता है शिल्पकार। शायद हमें लगता है कि दोनों एक समान है, मगर समान नहीं है। मूर्तिकार वो होता है बाहर से आइटम ला करके सबको जुड़ करके वो मूर्ति बनाता है। शिल्पकार वो होता है कि बाहर से जोड़ता नहीं है, मगर जो है उसको तोड़ता है। माने पत्थर से तोड़ते तोड़ते अंदर में जो पड़ी हुई मूर्ति उनको प्रकट करता है, वो शिल्पकार है। बाहर जो होता है उनका संयोजन करता है, वो मूर्तिकार है। तो मूर्तिकार और शिल्पकार वो जैन शासन की सबसे बड़ी मोनोपोली है। सत्कार्य करो, परमात्मा की पूजा, दान, शील, तप, भाव ये सब करते चलो, ये है मूर्तिकार की भूमिका। और शिल्पकार की भूमिका अंदर में पड़े हुए जो भी सद्गुण दोष को दूर करते करते, जैसे पत्थर से गलत चीज को हटा करके अंदर से प्रतिमा प्रकट कर देता है शिल्पकार, ऐसे ही परमात्मा ने कहा है तेरे अंदर में पड़े हुए जो भी दोष है वो दोष को दूर करते 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 शुद्ध स्वरूप तेरा प्रकट हो जाए, ये शिल्पकार। तो जैसे सद्गुण और सत्कार्य करते रहना वो मूर्तिकार का काम है, और सद्गुण को प्रकट करना वो शिल्पकार का काम है। जैन धर्म दोनों क्षेत्र में चलता है। क्रियात्मक धर्म वो मूर्तिकार है, गुणात्मक धर्म वो शिल्पकार है। यदि हम चाहते हैं, समय समय पे क्रियात्मक धर्म में बदलाव आया है, समाचारी में बदलाव आया, चौथे आर्य में धर्म की व्यवस्था अलग थी, 5वें आर्य में अलग थी, मगर गुणात्मक धर्म में कोई फर्क नहीं आया। देयरफॉर वी कैन चेंज पॉलिसी मैटर बट वी कांट चेंज प्रिंसिपल मैटर। तो मैं चाहता हूँ सिर्फ 21वीं सदी के लिए नहीं, आज के लिए भी, कल के लिए भी, किसी भी टाइम प्रेम वो यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ जिंदगी भर तक बनते ही रहेगा हर एक जगह पे। और जैना का जो काम चल रहा है, इतने दूर देश में भी हजारों लाखों जैनों के साथ ट्यूनिंग बना के रखना, क्रियात्मक धर्म और गुणात्मक धर्म की प्रतिष्ठा करना, हर एक के हृदय में जिन शासन की प्रतिष्ठा करते रहना, इसके लिए बहुत कुछ आयोजन जैना जो कर रही है उनके लिए यहाँ बैठते बैठते मैं उनको बहुत साधुवाद देता हूँ, बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। इतनी व्यस्तता के बीच में भी इस चीज़ के लिए समय निकालना उनके लिए सचमुच, हृदय में यदि धर्म के प्रति निष्ठा आस्था नहीं होती तो ये कार्य नहीं होता। मगर 2 चीज़ है, सबके लिए हम यदि कहना चाहते हैं तो जीवन में धर्म की प्रतिष्ठा हो, और इंडिविजुअल यदि लेना चाहते हैं तो अंतरात्मा में सद्गुण की प्रतिष्ठा हो। आज भगवान महावीर 24वें तीर्थंकर, मगर जितने भी तीर्थंकर हुए हैं वो सब तीर्थंकर भी तीर्थंकर तब हुए सारे जगत के जीवों के प्रति जिसके हृदय में प्रेम का भाव था। वो प्रेम, करुणा, मैत्री, 3 स्लोगन मैं चाहता हूँ हम सबके हृदय में 3 स्लोगन हमेशा के लिए प्रतिष्ठित होना चाहिए। नंबर 1, शिवमस्तु सर्व जगतः, सारे जगत के जीवों का कल्याण हो। न एकेंद्रिय, न विकेंद्रिय, न तिर्यन पंचेंद्रिय, चाहे नरक का हो, चाहे देवगति का हो, चाहे धर्म का दुश्मन हो, चाहे धर्म के प्रति जिनका लगाव हो, मगर कल्याण की कामना में किसी भी एक जीव को भी किसी ने कैंसल नहीं किया। ये परमात्मा का मार्ग हम चाहते, सारे जगत के जीवों का कल्याण हो, इसके लिए शिवमस्तु सर्व जगत। नंबर 2, किसी के प्रति मेरे हृदय में दुश्मनी का भाव न हो। एक बात है, घर में रहा हुआ कचरा 10 दिन तक पड़ा रहेगा तो भी इतना नुकसान नहीं है। पैर में गड़ गया कांटा 4 दिन तक नहीं निकलेगा तो जरूर नहीं कि पैर को कटवाना पड़ेगा। आँख में रह गया तिनका, जरूर नहीं है कि आँख को अंधा बना देगी। मगर मन में यदि दुश्मनी का भाव रहा तो समाधि, सद्गति सब कुछ खत्म हो जाएगी। एक और, शिवमस्तु सर्व जगत, सारे जगत का जीवों का कल्याण हो। नंबर 2, मिट्टी में सबोवयस हूँ, सारे जगत के जीवों के प्रति मेरा मैत्री का भाव हो। और नंबर 3, खामेमी सब जीवे, सारे जगत के जीवों के साथ मेरी क्षमापना हो। हमने कहीं सुना था, पढ़ा था, देखा था, किसी एक व्यक्ति ने परमात्मा से प्रार्थना की थी कि भगवान मेरे जीवन में इतने अपराध, इतनी गलती, इतने पाप, इतने गुनाह होते हैं, और मैंने सुना है कि आप करुणा सागर हो, हर पाप की क्षमा कर देते हो, हर अपराध को आप माफ़ कर देते हो, फिर भी मुझे यकीन नहीं बैठता। तो आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ, मेरी हर गलती को, हर अपराध को, हर गुनाह को आप क्या माफ़ कर देते? और भगवान ने चेहरे के मुस्कान के साथ जवाब दिया, मैं निश्चित तौर से माफ़ कर देता हूँ, मगर मेरी भी तो एक कंडीशन है। वो भक्त ने भगवान को पूछा, आपकी कंडीशन मुझे बताओ। तो भगवान ने बता दिया, रात को सोने के पहले सारे जगत के जीवों के अपराध को तू माफ़ कर देता है, तो सुबह उठने के बाद मैं भी तेरे गलत अपराध को माफ़ कर देता हूँ। माने मैं क्षमा मांगता हूँ, वो नहीं, मैं क्षमा देता भी हूँ। तो ये जैनिज़्म की बात पूरी दुनिया में फैलाने का प्रयास आपका सही अर्थ में बहुत प्रशंस्य है। फिर भी हमारे वहाँ सत्य 2 प्रकार के हैं। एक सत्य का नाम है, संस्कृत भाषा में जिनको कहा जाता है विद्यमानम तदेव सत्यम। एक दूसरे नंबर का सत्य है जिनको हम कहा जाता है कल्याणकरम यद कल्याणकरम तदेव सत्यम। आपकी आंखों के सामने दिखाई पड़ता वो भी तो सत्य है, मगर वो जरूर नहीं कि वही सत्य आपके कल्याण का कारण भी तो बने। तो अध्यात्म के क्षेत्र में विद्यमान सत्य को फाइनल नहीं किया है, कल्याणकर सत्य को ही फाइनल किया है। भगवान महावीर का धर्म, मैं रिपीट करना चाहूँगा, विद्यमान सत्य पर विज्ञान टिका है और कल्याणकर सत्य पर धर्म टिका है। क्योंकि विज्ञान का पूरा इंटरेस्ट विजिबल पर है, धर्म का पूरा इंटरेस्ट इनविजिबल पर है। विज्ञान शरीर और मन को केंद्र में रख करके चलता है, धर्म आत्मा को केंद्र में रखकर चलती है। इसलिए जो हमने बोला कल्याण सभी का हो, मैत्री सभी के साथ हो, क्षमापना सभी के साथ हो, वो तब ही संभवित है हमारी आंखों के सामने यद कल्याण कर्म तदेव सत्यम, ये बात हमारे दिमाग में बिल्कुल फिट बैठ जाए। एक और बात, अनेकांतवाद, अहिंसा और अपरिग्रह, जैसे किसी भी बर्फी होती है उनको कलर होता है, वेट होता है और उनका एक स्वाद भी होता है। जैसे बर्फी 3 चीज़ में बटी है, विदाउट वेट बर्फी नहीं है, विदाउट कलर बर्फी नहीं है। ऐसे ही जैन दर्शन आचरण में अहिंसा, विचार में अनेकांत और व्यवहार में अपरिग्रह। यदि अनेकांत, अहिंसा और अपरिग्रह तीनों को केंद्र में रख करके हम अपनी जीवन व्यवस्था को बनाएंगे तो ही खुद के जीवन में भी जैन धर्म की प्रतिष्ठा होगी और हम जो चाहते हैं पूरी दुनिया को एक ऐसा मैसेज दे। कभी कभी दुख होता है, सारी दुनिया को मान्य करने वाला तथ्य, ट्रूथ सब लेकर के बैठने वाला जैन धर्म कहीं हमारी अव्यवस्था के हिसाब से बहुत छोटे दायरे में रुक गया है। सारी दुनिया में किसी को पूछो अहिंसा किसको मान्य नहीं है, अनेकांत किसको मान्य नहीं है और अपरिग्रह किसको मान्य नहीं है। इतना बढ़िया संदेश, इतना बढ़िया उपदेश, इतना बड़ा मैसेज परमात्मा महावीर जी ने 2600 साल के पहले दिया। आज यदि हम उनको अप्लाई करें, और मैं तो ये कहना चाहूँगा जैसे प्रथम महाव्रत उनके बेकिंग में प्रेम, सारी दुनिया की जो भी व्यवस्था चलती है वो प्रथम महाव्रत को लेकर ही तो चलती है। शायद दिमाग में न भी बैठे, मगर मैं बताना चाहूँगा ट्रैफिक व्यवस्था क्या है। कोई मर ना जाए इसलिए, मर्डर कोई किसी का नहीं करेगा, वो किस लिए, कोई किसी की हत्या ना हो जाए इसलिए। आप रास्ते पे चलते देखो, क्यों, किसी की हिंसा न हो जाए इसलिए। तो पूरी दुनिया में एक माहौल बना है कि हिंसा कहीं न हो, युद्ध कहीं नहीं हो, मगर फर्क इतना है, आज दुनिया में शांति जो दिख रही है उसके केंद्र में प्रेम नहीं है मगर डर है। डर से शांति बनी रही है, क्योंकि सभी देशों के पास न्यूट्रॉन बॉम्ब है, तो मेरे पास भी बॉम्ब है, आपके पास भी बॉम्ब है, और बॉम्ब को देख करके एक दूसरे के डर से ये जो शांति बनी है। भगवान महावीर कहते हैं यदि भय से शांति निर्मित होती है, यदि भय चला गया तो फिर अशांति क्रिएट होगी। इनका अर्थ है लॉन्ग टाइम शांति को प्रतिष्ठित करना है। विदाउट लव, विदाउट प्रेम शांति प्रतिष्ठित होगी ही नहीं। पुण्य की जरूर शायद किसको न भी हो सकता है ऐसा कोई आदमी जो नकार दे कि मैं पुण्य को नहीं मानता हूँ, ऐसा कोई नास्तिक आदमी जो ऐसा भी होता है कि बोलता है आई डोंट बिलीव इन गॉड। परमात्मा को नकारना आसान है, पुण्य को नकारना आसान है, मगर प्रेम को नकारना नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल। एक नंबर का बदमाश, डाकू, खूनी, व्यभिचारी होगा, उनको भी प्रेम करना है, और उससे कोई प्रेम करे वो चाहता भी है। तो भगवान महावीर का शासन में तो अपर नाम इनको कहना चाहूँगा, वो प्रेम शासन है। पुण्य शासन न भी हो, प्रभु शासन भी हम न कहे, मगर परमात्मा ने वैशाख शुद्ध 11 के दिन 14वीं संघ की स्थापना करके प्रेम की स्थापना की है। तो प्रेम दो प्रकार के, व्यवहार प्रेम, निश्चय प्रेम। सीधी भाषा में बता दे, अर्यंत वो व्यवहार है, सिद्ध भगवान वो निश्चय है। भगवान ने जो भी कहा वो मेरे व्यवहार की मार्ग, और परमात्मा खुद 4 अघाती कर्मों के क्षय करके जब मोक्ष में गए, शुद्ध स्वरूप की प्राप्ति की, तो वो निश्चय स्वरूप, सिद्ध स्वरूप बन गए। दूसरी भाषा में बतावे, मस्तक वो निश्चय है और पैर व्यवहार है। कहीं अमेरिका से आपको भारत आने का मन होगा तो सोचने का काम भले मस्तक करे, मगर भारत आने के लिए पैर को ही तो चलाना पड़ेगा। मोक्ष में जाने का मन शायद मन करता है, वो है निश्चय, और वचन और काया में इनको इम्प्लीमेंट परमात्मा की आज्ञा का पालन करना पड़ता है, वो है व्यवहार। तो मैं ये चाहता हूँ निश्चय और व्यवहार, यद विद्यमानम तदेव सत्यम, यद कल्याणकरम तदेव सत्यम, ये 2 सत्य, अनेकांत, अहिंसा, अपरिग्रह, ये परमात्मा का मैसेज। अहिंसा, सत्य, अस्तेय, ब्रह्मचर्य, अपरिग्रह, 5 महाव्रत, इनके केंद्र में रहा हुआ प्रेम। तो घूमते घूमते सर जगह बात ये आती है, पाप, पीड़ा, बल, प्राणी पीड़न। पाप की भी एक ही डेफिनेशन लिखी है, दूसरे को पीड़ा करना वो पाप है। तो मैं चाहता हूँ जिन शासनों को पाने वाले सब, आप सबको मेरी ओर से बहुत बहुत शुभकामना। और लास्ट में 3 बात करना चाहूँगा। मेरे सामने 3 विकल्प है, एक स्वार्थ है, नंबर 2 परार्थ है, नंबर 3 परमार्थ है। जो भी मेरा एक्शन, जो भी मेरी सोच मुझे संसार में ही रखेगी, भव में रखता है, वो स्वार्थ है। भावना के लिए मन को तैयार करता है, वो परार्थ है, और स्वभाव में ले जाता है, वो परमार्थ है। स्वार्थ में रखे वो भव, भावना में ले जाए वो परार्थ, और स्वरूप में ले जाए उनका नाम है परमार्थ। स्वार्थ से परार्थ और परार्थ से परमार्थ की और यात्रा, ये है जिन शासन का श्रेष्ठ कोटि का प्रिंसिपल। मैं सबसे बहुत शुभकामना करता हूँ ये हर चीज़ मेरे जीवन में आ जाए। 5 प्रकार की और हमारी जिम्मेदारी, 1 इज़ द पर्सनल लाइफ, 2nd इज़ द प्राइवेट लाइफ, 3rd इज़ द फैमिली लाइफ, 4th इज़ द सोशल लाइफ, एंड 5th इज़ द स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ। मेरी पर्सनल लाइफ, प्राइवेट लाइफ, फैमिली लाइफ, सोशल लाइफ और स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ, 5 लाइफ को अच्छी तरह से मैं संयोजित कर सकूं, और मेरे खुद के जीवन में जो कुछ भी गलत है उनको मैं साफ करता चलूं। सारे जगत के जीवो जो भी मेरे परिचय में आते उसके जिनमें कुछ भी गलत है उनको मैं माफ़ करता रहूं और जन्म से लेकर अब तक जिन जिन लोगों का मेरे पर उपकार है उन सभी को मैं याद करता रहूं, खुद को साफ करूं, जगत को माफ़ करूं और जगतपति से लेकर के जिन जिन का उपकार मैंने लिया है सबको याद करते चलूं। यह है जैन धर्म की व्यवस्था। किसी भी टाइम 20वीं सदी हो, 21वीं सदी हो, छठा आ रहा हो तो भी ये चीज़ किसी भी समय किसी भी स्थान पे रिक्वायरमेंट वाली हो तो मेरी ओर से शुभकामना। क्रियात्मक धर्म जीवन में प्रतिष्ठित होता चले और गुणात्मक धर्म आउटपुट तरह मिलता रहे तो जिन शासन की प्राप्ति हम सब के लिए सफल बनती रहेगी। जिन लोगों ने ये आयोजन किया है जैना का, लाखों करोड़ों लोगों तक परमात्मा महावीर जी का संदेश पहुंचाने का ये स्तुत्य, वंदनीय, प्रशंसनीय, अनुसरणीय और अनुकरणीय प्रयास आप सब ने किया है, उनके लिए मेरी ओर से आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामना, बहुत बहुत मंगल बधाई। आप सबका आत्मकल्याण हो, आत्मद्रव्य निर्मल हो, समाधि बनी रहे, सद्गति की परंपरा बनी रहे और यही सद्गति की परंपरा से आप सबकी परम गति निकट आ जाए, यही मंगल कामना के साथ मेरे वक्तव्य को मैं विराम देता हूँ। सर्वमंगल मंगलम सर्वकल्याण कारणम प्रधानम सर्वधर्मणम जैनम जयते। साथ
गुरुदेव को विधिवत त्रिवार वंदना। लाइट्स प्लीज। गुरु की महिमा पर आज गीत गाया जाए, गुरु की महिमा पर आज गीत गाया जाए, पानी में लहरों को उठाया जाए, पानी में लहरों को उठाया जाए। आयाते अब याद गुरु की होने लगी है, दियों में नई रोशनी होने लगी है। रहनुमा के सजदे में खुद को झुकाया जाए, गुरु की महिमा पर आज गीत गाया जाए। मेरा सौभाग्य है कि मैं साध्वी पूज्य श्री शिलापी जी महाराज साहेब का परिचय कराऊं। पूज्य साध्वी श्री शिलापी जी महाराज साहेब has a master's in philosophy in comparative religion from the University of London. With the blessings of her guru, Puja Acharya Sri Chandanaji Maharaj Sahib, Sadhvi Shilapi ji is the first Sadhvi ji in Jain tradition to have pursued overseas education, proficient in many languages. Sadhvi ji Shilapi ji has represented Jain religion prominently at global conventions in Cape Town, Chicago, as well as the interfaith meeting in Israel and recent one in Parliament of World Religion at Toronto. In pursuit of a vision of unified and solicitous world, Sadhvi Shilapi ji has traveled over 20 countries, touching millions through her sermon and igniting a light of change. Ladies and gentlemen, बुलाना चाहूंगी पूज्य साध्वी शिलापी जी महाराज साहेब को।
श्रद्धेय पूज्य चरणों में कोटिशः वंदन। Once a disciple asked his guru, who is the most successful person in one's life? Surprisingly, the guru did not say that someone who has a great amount of money is successful, or someone who has several degrees, or someone whose name is published each day in the newspaper is successful. The guru smiled and said with much compassion that someone who is blissful and happy every moment is the most successful person in one's life. And I've been thinking that those who are samarpit and follow the path of seva and satsang are automatically happy and blissful every moment of their lives. And therefore, they are the most successful people in their lives. With the grace of Revered Acharya Sriji, I have been to many conventions, but this convention, I tell you, is absolutely unique convention. The kind of professionalism, discipline, and enthusiasm that has emerged during the past 3 days is a kind of a model to emulate. We want to congratulate all the members, board of trustees, and leaders for putting together this amazing convention. No doubt, their hard work has raised the bar of the conventions to another level. Each member has done their work with so much humility and selflessness that everyone has felt that the entire convention has been reverberating with spirituality. And this is an amazing achievement. And I think this is what we are trying to achieve in our daily lives as well. No matter what we do, our inner equilibrium and inner peace should always be maintained. It should never leave us. Normally, we are happy when we do meditation, attain any satsang, or are in the presence of our gurus. However, the minute we come in contact with the real world and things do not always happen as we might wish, we then sometimes lose our state of happiness and equilibrium. But if we do things with samarpan, with dedication and commitment, and satsang gets interwoven in our daily lives, then seva or any other work we do become the manifestation of our inner bliss and happiness. Seva is not then favoring or obliging someone, it is the sharing of inner joy and happiness in the form of contribution or service to others. It does not expect any reward or appreciation. Seva itself becomes a reward if it is done with the satsang and samarpan. History reflects that the parallel growth of self in society has been the core feature of the path of development in Jain religion. In fact, our history is ornamented with such wonderful people who were centered, tremendously peaceful within themselves, and yet make remarkable difference to the lives of the people around them. The example set by the Tirthankars of helping society to evolve to a higher level was followed by the disciples throughout the history. The work and life of our predecessors is extraordinary, the kind of role models to emulate. But friends, we are not here to create history. We are not here just to talk about the history. We are here to create history. Today at this platform, we are very proud to say that a similar kind of philanthropy that we have seen in the past can be seen in America at this present time. In the short span of 50 years, under the able leadership of Jaina, more than 60 temples, large and small, have been built here. And this has been done by people with full-time jobs, with responsibility of raising families, and the challenge of establishing themselves here as first generation. And this has been achieved without compromising individual spiritual growth. The way religious practices are followed and maintained here is also remarkable. This undoubtedly reflects tremendous growth and development, but also indicates that community here is awakened and knows its responsibility to religion and its community. It is through the sincere and persistent efforts of Jaina that today we are able to have one of the largest Jain Sangh outside India working with incredible dedication. For the survival and expansion of Jainism and Jain identity in midst of many diverse cultures in the US. On this special day, I congratulate all the members of Jaina, particularly the officials past and present, for their untiring endeavors in organizing the community and developing the religion in such a beautiful and remarkable way. Now, my friends, the challenge is how to bequeath this legacy of strong spiritual discipline and sharing and caring to our next generation. So much has been done here already, and we not only want to see the continued success, but also the growth and expansion of this amazing legacy. At times I hear people talking or worrying about the future of our religion, especially in North America. We have a concern whether or not the young generation will be able to maintain the Jain identity here, and whether they will be able to continue the legacy of sharing and caring. And my friends, my answer to this question is, take it easy, have trust and faith. Our next generation is very capable, and they will figure it out, and will learn how to take this legacy, this great thought further. Sociologists say that we have never ever had such a powerful, vibrant, and efficient generation in the history of humankind. The amount of exposure, education facilities, and financial resources they receive is just matchless. All of you have worked very hard to make them capable, and I'm sure that they're also very much aware that they are the successor of this great tradition, and then they must continue the legacy they have inherited. Interestingly, this challenge of young people interested in religion was existed in the times of Mahavir also. People asked Mahavir, which religion can remain alive? Which society can have a better future? And you know what Mahavir said? He said the religion in which young people raise questions and the older generation gives answers, that religion and society gradually fades away without a promising future. But the religion in which the older generation raises questions and the younger generation gives answer with their wisdom, innovation, and enthusiasm, Bhagwan Mahavir said, that is the religion which survives and has a strong future with a much better chance of growth and survival. I think the answer is clear. We need to give our young people a chance. We need to trust them. It might happen that some of the outward practices of a religion will differ in the future. Maybe the next generation will reform some of the rituals according to time and circumstances. But I'm sure that the essence of ahimsa, anikant, and aparigraha will continue. The crux of Mahavir's life is compassion. And I think you all agree with me that our young people are blessed with innocence and compassion. They're endowed with gifts of natural virtue and empathy for others. Some years ago, a group of young people from the US and London came to Vijayatan's Bihar Center to volunteer. One day, during the program, we took them to Pavapuri, the Nirvan site of Tirthankar Mahavir. A food distribution program was organized, and hundreds of local children came over. As we all know, that Bihar is a place that struggles for basic necessities. Many of the children were without clothes. Even the idea of shoes was out of the question. The children were hungry and wanted more and more food. Young people from the US and London were so moved to see this terrible situation in the land of Mahavir that they wanted to give everything to those poor children. Kids from US, they took off their jackets, jumpers, clothes, shoes, and immediately donated their belongings to those deprived kids. We kept telling them that it was cold and they would need their clothes. But you know what they said? Kids replied, "No, Sadhviji, these poor children needed these warm clothes more than us. Let them have these clothes." We Sadhvis were moved. We were awestruck and wondered who had taught them this compassion, from where they had learned such empathy. They might not have gone to temples each day. They may not have followed the prescribed rituals or might not have listened to long lectures, but the compassion of Mahavir has touched their hearts. And with their acts of kindness and compassion, they will be able to continue this great legacy of sharing and caring. And at the time, we organized a cycling event from Agra to Jaipur to raise funds for a tribal school in Kutch. Hundreds of young people turned up from abroad. They all participated enthusiastically and wanted to support children at the tribal school. And there was a 14-year-old girl from the US. Her parents were kind enough to send their daughter to participate. It was an approximately 300-kilometer cycling event, which was supposed to be completed in the prescribed time. All the cyclists were working hard to finish. Now this 14-year-old girl was struggling to complete the journey. We were traveling along with her, and we were completely shocked when we heard her saying, "God, please help me to complete this excursion. God, give me the strength to pedal more so that I can sponsor the children of those underprivileged children." She was so genuine and serious in her endeavor that I could see tears in her eyes. And her tears made me cry, and I was just thinking that generally we cry for ourselves, for our unfulfilled desires, for our broken relationships, and for many other things in our lives. But this girl from the US was crying for someone whom she did not even know. She did not have any relationship with those children, would probably never see them. But her realization that someone would go without an education made her cry. Do we expect any greater religion in our young people than this? Probably their methodology will be different. Maybe their version of religion will be slightly different than ours. But the essence of religion, the practice of compassion and passion for spirituality will surely grow and flourish in the United States, the land of development and modernization. My brothers and sisters, every religion has two spheres, the principles and practices. The inner core, the center of a religion is ahimsa, compassion, love, and truth, which are non-changeable and non-negotiable. They are true in all circumstances and in all times. However, the outer circumference includes the kind of rituals we practice, the methods of observing these rituals, and various other disciplines like what kind of food we can eat, what kind of clothes we can wear, and what kind of worships we can do at temples. Interestingly, the outer circumference of any religion, I mean the mode and methods of practicing these rituals, are changeable according to time and circumstances. And we have witnessed this change in the code of conduct throughout the history in almost every religion. I think our young people are in much agreement that the inner code of our religion is ahimsa, love and compassion, and that need to be practiced with utmost devotion. However, sometimes they get bewildered and confused with the practice of some traditional rituals, which may or may not be relevant in modern day and time. I think we should allow our young people to bring a change in the outer structure of religion according to time and circumstances. We should let them think out of the box, and I am sure that they will come up with some fantastic ideas how to practice religion in the 21st century. Let us have a conference to ask young people what form of religion they would like to have in the coming times. Maybe they will emphasize meditation more rather than practicing some traditional rituals. Maybe they will pursue more humanitarian service as a form of the practice of religion. I do not know. what kind of change they might bring in the outer structure of religion. But I'm very confident that if they are given a free hand, they will envisage a very rational, practical, and logical way of observing religion in the times to come. I will not be surprised if their model might even be a bit better than ours. Friends, this generation is fantastic. We talk about the extraordinary capabilities of young people here in the United States, such as an advanced country. But even in a place like Bihar, where education and development are scarce, young people have their wits about them. For example, inspection is one of the main features of the present-day bureaucratic systems in India. For anything small or big, there is an inspection. A couple of years ago, in Bihar, an inspector of cows was given the job of finding out how much and what villages were feeding to their cows. He visited one family and asked, "What do you feed your cow?" And the man said, "Sir, I give her grass, grain, and fodder." The inspector said, "You're underfeeding your cow. I must fine you 500 rupees. His neighbor overheard the conversation. So when the inspector visited his house and asked the same question, he answered, "Sir, I give her dry fruits, fresh fruits, vitamin tablets, and all sorts of nutritious food to my cow." The inspector replied, "Are you lying to me? You have not got enough food for yourself and your family, and you are trying to tell me that you feed your cow with such expensive food? Since you have lied to me, I must fine you 1,000 rupees. A local teenager was also listening to this conversation. When the inspector visited his house, before his father could answer the inspector, he said, "Sir, every day we give 100 rupees to our cow. She can just buy whatever she likes. She can eat out or bring in a takeaway. We don't even look at the bill or ask for the change. Whatever she wants to do, she can do." Friends, let's be confident. For our younger generation, they will be fine. And for us, this model of Samarpan, Satsang and Seva is fantastic. It is the theme of the convention and can become a very powerful tool to lead us the rest of our lives. I personally think that as much as we need to have a succession plan for the younger generation, we need to have a plan for ourselves also. The older generation has a lot of experience and expertise. You all have done enough in creating and maintaining Jain identity here in North America. But now it is time to give back to the wider community, to the wider world. Your proficiency in the medical field, management, research, teaching, and many other fields can do wonders. There is so much to do and so much to contribute. A couple of years ago, Jaina built a very inspiring school in Lichwad, the birthplace of Bhagwan Mahavir, in conjunction with Virayatan. Some 400 children study there, and the school is doing amazingly well and achieved some very impressive results. We all know that some of the areas in Bihar are very sensitive to crime. So the children of this school, apart from academic excellence, envision making Lichwad the birthplace of Bhagwan Mahavir crime-free. And in their everyday conversation, the students say that they want to make this place a peace zone so that our pilgrims can visit with comfort and ease. And with this humble effort, the crime rate in this area is sensibly reduced, and it is announced as Ahinsak Nagari of Lichwad. Just imagine that a very small initiative has done wonders. And if this much expertise can join with so much of experience, we can only imagine the miracles that can occur. If one Lichwad can be transformed So why can we not rejuvenate all our Tirtha Kshetras, whether it be Girinar, Shikharji, Gunyaji, or Palitana? All of these pilgrimage sites hold the memories of our holy figures. We just have to give the vision of proper healthcare, education facilities, and employment opportunities for the local population. This initiative will make our Tirtha Kshetras holy in the real sense. And I'm proud to say that some of you are already contributing in Palitana with the blessings of Acharyaji. A leading group in Houston is spending time and energy in creating state-of-the-art education and healthcare facility in Virayatan Palitana Center. And we sincerely appreciate the dedication and commitment towards this noble cause. What a mammoth task can be done at the age of retirement. And because we are not tired, there is no retirement. Our role model Tirthankar Mahavir was never retired. He was contributing and was active until the last minute of his nirvana. Before nirvana, he spoke continuously for 36 hours, and his last teachings were compiled as Uttaradhyan Sutra, the text which is worthy of respect even after 2,500 years. Friends, let's rejoice in the joy of giving. When a flower blossoms, it is so natural for that flower to give. All our lives we take from nature, we take from society, from tradition, religion, parents, group, from everyone. Now it is time for us to give back. Friends, ours is a peace-loving community. With our continuous efforts of self-purification and with our actions of peace and love, our lives can become role models to follow. And this was the answer of Tirthankar Mahavir when he was asked by Princess Jayanti, Bhante, is it good to remain awake or is it good to sleep? You know what Mahavir said? Those who are powerful, positive, and bringers of goodness and welfare to this world should stay awake, and those who are negative and can bring misery to this world, it is better they remain asleep. Needless to say, that audience in this congregation is powerful, positive, and capable enough of bringing change to this world. So we all need to remain awake, alert, and active to transform our world for the better. Lastly, I would like to say my special word of congratulations to all the esteemed members of Jain Center of Southern California for their initiative of serving vegan food in the temple, their extraordinary Pathshala, their involvement in various leading humanitarian projects, and their pride of holding the very first Jaina convention in Los Angeles many years ago. And of course, this convention, which will be remembered in the years to come. The teamwork is amazing, the commitment inspiring, and the faith in religion is unflinching. Every member deserves a big round of applause from the audience. And to conclude, I want to say that in the regular world, 1 + 1 may equal 2. But in the spiritual world, 1 + 1 is 11. There's so many good people here. So many wonderful leading organizations doing fantastic work in their different areas. But our energy is fragmented. Our position in the world face is very weak. So the power of negative is not that great. But if good forces are not together, the negative becomes powerful. If somehow we all can join hands on a single platform to represent ahimsa, love, and compassion, we will be able to combat hate, violence, and war, which are creeping in our daily lives and harming our society on day-to-day basis. 21st century needs Mahavir's message of love and compassion. We all need to represent together to represent the message of Mahavir to the world at large. And I think this is the best legacy we can hand over to the next generation, the best model we can represent before the young generation to emulate, a model of working together, not with separation and fragmentation, but with cohesiveness and togetherness. Thank you very much.
तहे दिल से धन्यवाद साध्वी परम पूज्या शिलिपा जी का. Before I move forward, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mahesh Uncle ji and Dilip Uncle ji in having faith in me and giving me this opportunity to serve, to volunteer as a master of ceremony on this stage. Thank you so much, Uncle ji, Mahesh Uncle ji, Dilip Uncle ji, and Nitin Uncle for being there always. एंड आशीर्वाद लेती हूँ, प्रणाम करती हूँ अपनी मम्मा से जो मेरी गुरु है, और उन्हीं के वजह से आज मैं यहाँ हूँ और जो इंडिया से मुझे देख रही है. मम्मी के लिए प्रणाम करती हूँ. इन 3 दिनों में जाने अनजाने में यहाँ स्टेज पर शब्दों के ज़रिए, मेरे किसी एक्शन के ज़रिए मैंने किसी का दिल दुखाया है, किसी को नाराज़ किया है, तो मैं तहे दिल से मिच्छामि दुक्कड़म कहती हूँ. आप अपना समझ के माफ़ ज़रूर कर दीजिएगा. दिल में हम यहाँ से सिर्फ पॉजिटिविटी लेकर जाएंगे, निगेटिविटी को बस छोड़ देंगे. एंड थैंक यू सो मच ऑल फॉर शावरिंग सो मच लव एंड ब्लेसिंग्स ऑन मी. थैंक यू सो मच. बहुत सौभाग्यशाली हूँ मैं. नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू इन्वाइट ऑन स्टेज मिस्टर किरीट दफ्तरी.
Good morning, Jai Jinendra. I'm going to invite Dr. Audrey Kitagwa. Dr. Audrey Kitagwa. She is the chairperson of the Parliament of World Religions Conference in Chicago. The Parliament of World Religions, many of you know, was the first time held 1893 in Chicago, where our Virchand Raghavji Gandhi came along with Swami Vivekanand, and that's the history. After that, 1993, the first time Parliament was revived, and last Parliament was in Toronto. Without taking much time, I'd like to give a stage to Audrey Kitagwa, please.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to be with you here this morning and to have this opportunity to give a brief message. I feel very privileged to be with all of you and to be observing and witnessing the beautiful messages of inspiration that I have already heard. And it is wonderful to know that Jaina and the Jains all over the world spread the message of loving kindness, compassion, and empathy. And it is in this time and at all times that these messages that convey the universal spiritual truths and speak to the importance of our values in everyday living. For where we are is the holy ground, and we must find God here and now. And every moment that we live is an opportunity for the realization of the living God in our lives through every loving thought, every loving speech, and every loving action. It is my privilege also to be the first woman chair of the Parliament of the World's Religions. And it was Swami Vivekananda who came from India to bring the message to the West. The first convening in 1883 of the Parliament of the World's Religions that demonstrated the joining of the East to the West. And so this legacy continues through today. And many people are familiar with the beautiful opening words of Swami Vivekananda at his opening address, where he said, "Sisters and brothers of America." But also his closing address was very important as well. And I would like to share a few words of his closing address that we must also be mindful of in these contemporary times. For where religions have been often attributed to many heinous things, we also remember that religions are the point of convergence, where our hearts, our minds, our spirits, our goodwill have an opportunity to come together, especially in venues such as this, in a beautiful dialogic platform through which we can demonstrate our respect and dignity for each other and ourselves. And Swami Vivekananda said, if the Parliament of Religions has shown anything to the world, it is this. It has proved to the world that holiness, purity, and charity are not the exclusive possessions of any church in the world, and that every system has produced men and women of the most exalted character. In the face of this evidence, if anybody dreams of the exclusive survival of his own religion and the destruction of the others, I pity him from the bottom of my heart and point out to him that upon the banner of every religion will soon be written, in spite of resistance, help and not fight, assimilation and not destruction, harmony and peace and not dissension. And I applaud the important and significant work of Jains all over the world, who have also had important representation not only on the Board of Trustees of the Parliament of the World's Religions, but in our international convenings, which we have held at important venues in many places around the world. And I welcome the opportunity for each and every one of you to participate in our dialogic platforms and to present the important teachings of Jainism. And this dialogic platform allows us to also listen and to hear and learn about other traditions, over 200 which attend our convenings. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at our next convening. And it has already been my joy this morning to see many familiar faces who I have held hands with and welcomed at our international convenings in different places, and look forward to welcoming you to our next convening. Thank you so much for everyone and for all of the wonderful work that you do to ground the heart, the mind, and the spirit in our spiritual values. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Now it is an honor to introduce Sadhvi Shri Bhagwati Ji Saraswati. Sadhvi Ji was raised in an American family in California and graduated from Stanford University. She started living in Parmarth Niketan in 1996 to engage in spiritual practice and services. Sadhvi Ji served as a Secretary General of Global Interfaith WASH Alliance, a President of Divine Shakti Foundation, and a Director of the International Yoga Festival of Parmarth at Parmarth. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sadhvi Shri Bhagwati Saraswati Ji.
Jai Janendra. It's such an honor to be here. Our Pujacharya Sadhvi Chandana ji, Puja Sadhvi Shilapi ji, all of the revered, respected saints, sadhvis, munis, all of the leaders of the Jain tradition and of the Jaina organization, our beloved and respected Audrey Kitagawa, the chairwoman of the Parliament of Religions, मैं सबको प्रणाम करती हूँ, और it's such a joy to be here with you today. And first of all, a congratulations. लोग सोच रहे थे कि July 4th, long weekend, holiday weekend, मुझे याद है पहले, काफ़ी महीने पहले जब बात हो रही थी भारत में, convention के बारे में, कि लोग आएंगे, नहीं आएंगे, it's the long weekend, it's the holiday time. But आप लोगों ने सचमुच दिखाया how to turn holidays into holy days. बाकी लोग, everybody else goes 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days out, कोई beach में, कोई party में, कोई resort में, कहीं तो चले जाते हैं. But at the end of it, all that happens is they come back maybe with a little tan, maybe have enjoyed themselves a little bit, but they haven't been changed. आप लोगों ने जो हजारों लोग यहाँ आए, पूरा देश से और मैंने पता लगाया पूरा विश्व से आए. All across the world, people have come to be here to actually get touched and transformed and connected. And that is what is needed so deeply today. When we speak about Jainism in the 21st century, Jainism for today, it's actually the same. Jainism for the 21st century is the same as Jainism for any century because the problems change, but the solution stays the same. Whether we're being distracted by our smartphones, by an email or social media or the TV, or we're being distracted simply by the workings of our own mind, that distraction is the same. Whether we're being violent to the people in the neighboring village or we're being violent to the people across the world, that violence is the same. So the problems shift, but the answers are the same. और मुझे इतना में पूरा विश्वास है कि आप लोगों की जो संस्कृति, जो culture, जो Jain धर्म, it has the answers to everything that ails us. We are here celebrating the July 4th weekend. Kyun? It's Independence Day. We celebrate finally freedom. Freedom from the British colonizers. So whether we celebrate it July 4th in America or we celebrate it August 15th in India, either way, celebrating this independence from the colonizers is wonderful. But are we actually free? Are we actually free? Okay, instead of being colonized by the Britishers, by somebody from another country, today we are still slaves of our minds, of our egos, of our desires, of our angers, of our competition, of our jealousy, of our expectations, of our sufferings. And so the teachings that Bhagwan Mahavir gave, these are the answers to how to actually be free. Not just Desh is free, Not just the country is free, but Dil is also free. Man is also free. Jivan is also free. My heart, my mind, my life. How can those be free? And he gave us the answers. The teachings that Bhagwan Mahavir gave, the tenets of the Jain tradition. Ahimsa, non-violence. Satya, truthfulness. Asteya, non-stealing. Brahmacharya, our integrity in our relationships, and apigraha, non-hoarding. These are the answers, my sisters and brothers, to every single thing that ails us today. Wherever you look in the world, whether it's personal depression, personal addiction, drugs, alcohol, problems in the family, problems in the communities, problems between nations, climate change, that which is happening between us and Mother Earth. Billions and billions of dollars and hours are spent on these think tanks and summits coming together. How do we solve climate change? How do we solve terrorism? How do we solve war? How do we solve greed? How do we end extreme poverty? Bhagwan Mahavir gave us the answers without even knowing the problems. Without even knowing exactly today, here is exactly what our world will face. Maybe he knew. Maybe as he closed his eyes and went in, he knew. But the answers that he gave us are timeless. And they are just as applicable today. Sometimes I live in Rishikesh in India, on Parmarth Nikethan Ashram, the ashram of Puja Swami Chidanand Saraswati Ji on the banks of Ganga. And so many times people come and they say, well, okay, so how do we take these teachings and live them today? Whether we're talking Jain Dharma, Hindu Dharma, Sikh Dharma, whatever Dharma we're looking at. Where is this applicable today? And we always say, the cause of your suffering, the cause of your greed, the cause of your stress, the cause of the violence or the object of the violence may be different. But the answers are the same. These teachings are the same. And literally today, if we take these 5 tenets, we would solve every problem that is faced in the world today. And this is why the teachings are so important. And this is why it's so important for all of us to come together, not just as people who subscribe to Jain Dharma, but as people who subscribe to humanity. Because Jain Dharma is not only the way for people who identify as Jains, it is the way for people who identify as humans. It is the way for people who identify as inhabitants of this sacred Mother Earth. But I want to propose something to you today. Bhagwan Mahavir emphasized ahimsa. He gave us the 5 tenets, but he emphasized ahimsa, nonviolence. And we take nonviolence and we look at it from how we interact with our own selves. Are we critical? Do we condemn ourselves? Do we berate ourselves? Do we judge ourselves? Do we tell ourselves, oh, you're stupid, oh, you're worthless, oh, you're ugly, oh, you're fat, oh, you're stupid, oh, you're this? Do we criticize others? Do we say, you are worthless, you are stupid, you are this, either to their faces or behind their backs? Do we gossip? Do we criticize others? We take that and we move it then from ourselves and our interpersonal relationships into our societies, into our nations, into the world. But my sisters and brothers today, we need Ahimsa 2.0. We need to move into a greater vision, a broader vision, Meaning, when Bhagwan Mahavir and all of the revered Jain leaders have emphasized, for example, vegetarianism, and we do it not just to be nonviolent to the animals, but to be nonviolent to the planet. Today, we need to take that teaching out of just our kitchens, out of just our sthaniks, into the world, because it's no longer a religious teaching. It's no longer an aspect of just Jain Dharma. It is an aspect of humanity. And it's an aspect that moves through all of these 5 tenets. So I won't go into all of the statistics for you, but we know that animal agriculture, we know that the meat industry is the single greatest contributor to climate change, to what's happening with our world's water, to what's happening with hunger, to poverty in the world. It takes, for example, 16 pounds of grain to produce 1 pound of meat. What that means is, every single time that we choose, and I know not us, this we in the room, but we, those who are not in this room, choose to eat meat, it is literally saying, I deserve the food of 15 other people. Let them starve. Tens of thousands of children are dying of starvation every day. Almost 1 billion people sleep hungry every night. And the meat industry is saying, oh, no problem, have a hamburger. Let 15 other people starve, you eat the beef. And water. The amount of water that goes into the production of a meal of beef is the amount of water that you use in bathing for 6 months. Bathe every day. Bathe not from a bucket, but from a shower head that's pouring down upon you. In 6 months, you will use about 2,500 gallons of water, about 10,000 liters of water. And that is about the amount of water that goes into the production of a meal of beef. And I share this with you today because, of course, I know we are all vegetarians here. But it is important for our younger generation. Sadhvi Shilapiji spoke so beautifully about our youth and about the way we have to interact with them. And what I've seen is when you actually can give them reasons that make sense, and maybe it doesn't make sense to them in the religious world that makes sense to us. Maybe it's not going to make sense to them because it comes from a scripture or because Bhagwan Mahavir said it necessarily. But maybe in order to make it make sense to them, we have to bring it into the world of science, the world that they're used to moving through today. But what I've seen is every single child, every youth who comes to us who says, why do I need to be a vegetarian? I don't think the cow is holy. Okay, well, you don't need to think the cow is holy to be a vegetarian. You just need to think that people are holy. You just need to think that the earth is holy. You just need to think that the future is holy. And if we care about our sisters and brothers, if we care about the future of our planet, if we care about the rainforests, we make the choice for vegetarianism. But when I say Ahimsa 2.0, what I mean is beyond vegetarianism, veganism. Today in America, look, if you're in India and you live in an ashram or you have a cow and the cows are treated beautifully and the babies live with the mothers and they grow and everybody lives like a happy family and they're fed, as Sadhvi Shilapiji was saying, fruits and dried fruits and vitamins and so many wonderful things that the inspector doesn't even believe it. Okay. When that cow gives you her milk happily, no problem. But that's not the reality that most of us live in. Most of us live in a reality where our milk comes from the supermarket. And that milk, my sisters and brothers, you are the ones who are reading, teaching, speaking, living the teachings of nonviolence, the teachings of truth, the teachings of non-stealing, the teachings of non-hoarding. And what is happening in our dairy industry today is violence. And so I urge you to take the teaching of vegetarianism into a teaching of veganism, that we will not put our dollars, our pounds, our euros, our rupees into the pockets of people who are torturing and killing animals. And then we need to go organic and fair trade. Because violence, as I said, is of course not only violence to the cow, or to the chicken, or to the pig, or to the fish. It's violence to Mother Earth. It's violence to our sisters and brothers with whom we share this planet. And when children and women are working as slaves in sweatshops to produce items so that we can just keep getting more, cheaper, because I'm depressed, chalo shopping pe jao. I'm bored, chalo shopping pe chale. We have some extra time before the program, chalo shopping pe chale. Let's go shopping. What are you going to do today? Chalo, let's go shopping. As long as shopping is our therapy, as long as shopping is our entertainment activity, we're going to keep needing to buy things cheaper and cheaper because, of course, our money is finite. And as long as my vision is more, cheaper, women and girls are going to keep having to toil in sweatshops across the world to give me more, cheaper. What Bhagwan Mahavir taught us is simplicity. He taught us how, as my Guru Puja Swamiji says, to fill our self rather than worrying about filling our shelves. How to find that fullness in the self. We have it. When we connect with the divine, when we move towards self-realization. Self-realization is not ecstasy and joy and peace through a great shopping trip. Ecstasy and joy and peace through a wonderful sale I found. But it's ecstasy and joy and peace through the truth of who I am, that infinite nature of the self. That's the consciousness, the love, the truth. When we say satya, truth, it's not just the truth that comes out of my mouth. It's the truth that I live. It's the truth of who I am. And if I believe I am my physical body, and therefore I am the expensiveness of the saris or the diamonds or the jewels or the shoes or the handbags that I'm wearing, well, not only am I perpetuating violence in the world, but I'm perpetuating untruth. And so as we move into this Ahimsa 2.0, we move from just vegetarianism into lives. And I'm not saying ki aap sab logon ko sannyas lena, ki everybody has to become a saint, a sadhvi, a muni. I'm not saying that. Enjoy the world. Enjoy all of the divine creation. But realize that we are not enjoying it alone. And that, when he emphasizes satsang, association, the association of truth, that's connection. That's association together. We are here as a global family. So if we take these teachings from Bhagwan Mahavir, not only does our life change, because then instead of finding joy and peace in something I buy outside, I actually am turned inward. It reminds me of my favorite story on this, of the woman who's out in the road at night, old woman. She's down on her hands and knees, looking in the road. And this wise man comes by and he says, "Mother, what are you searching for?" She says, "Oh, I've lost my key." He says, "Okay." He also gets down on his hands and knees. He helps her look. And after some time, they don't find it. And he says, "Mother, where did you lose your key?" "Oh," she says, "I left it back in the house." He says, "Then why in the world are you searching for it in the road?" And she says, "Because in my house it's dark. I don't have any light. And here is this very bright street light. So I thought, let me come outside and look for it in the light." He says, "Mother, go back inside. An army can't help you find it here because it's not here." And what Bhagwan Mahavir taught, what all of the Jain tradition emphasizes and teaches, is that joy, that happiness, that peace. The key to our lives that we're looking for is not out there. It's in here. And when we go back inside, then we find it and we become assets to the world. Not just in our families, not just in our sthanaks, not just in this community, but actually to the entire world. Quickly, with the 6 minutes I have left, I want to just speak for a moment about this theme that you have for the conference, because along with the 5 tenets that Bhagwan Mahavir gave, these tenets that you've given for the conference are really the way for us to live every minute and every moment. But I want to just talk about them very quickly. When we speak about seva, and there's such a beautiful exhibit in the mandir on this, when we speak about seva, it's not those of us who have giving to those who don't. It's not about doing good karma because then I'm going to get nice karmic fruit, and so then I'll be rich and I'll be healthy in my next life because I did something good. It's not about that. We serve the other in order to see the self in the other. If in your seva you are serving others, it's wonderful volunteerism, but it isn't actually seva. Seva is, how can I see the self, the same consciousness in me, the same love, truth, divinity in me is in all. When I serve, I realize there is no place I end and you begin. If I trip and I fall, if I'm walking down the stairs here and I trip and I fall and I hurt my right leg, my left leg is going to pick up the extra weight. We call that limping. But nobody ever has to say, "Oh, great humanitarian, wonderful left leg, would you mind picking up a little extra weight?" The left leg does it automatically because it understands the right leg is self. And if I trip and hurt my right leg every week, the left leg is never going to say, "Oh, forget it, bahut ho gaya. Wo to mera kaam ho gaya, kar diya maine pichli hafta. I'm not going to do it again." It's going to keep picking up that extra weight week after week after week. And if in addition to falling and hurting my leg, I then get a fever, or I cut my arm, or I have a headache, or I have a stomach ache, my immune system is never going to say, "Chalo tika, we did the leg, we did the headache, we did the cut, but we're not doing the stomach ache enough. Let someone else take care of it." It's going to respond to everything that the body needs because it understands, chahe leg ho, chahe sir ho, chahe pet ho, chahe peet ho. It is self. And that is how we serve. And when we speak about satsang, I'm not going to have time to do all 5 of them, but with just 3 minutes left, I'll go into 2 other quick ones. When we speak about satsang, typically we talk about it as association with the holy ones, association with the saints, association with the gurus, in whose presence we not only hear the truth, but we feel the truth. And that's the highest. That's the ideal. As much as you can, as frequently as you can, come into that satsang. But it also means in my daily life, who are my friends' circle? Who are the people I'm hanging out with? Who are the people I'm spending my evenings and my weekends with? And let me explain why that's important. If I wake up in the morning and I take my temperature, and my temperature says 102. I imagine we have a lot of doctors in the audience. 102 means I've got a fever. There's an infection in my body. And whether I decide to treat that homeopathically, Ayurvedically, allopathically, it doesn't matter. But मुझे कुछ तो करना चाहिए, क्योंकि infection है शरीर में. लेकिन if I wake up with a fever that says 102, and I ask all my friends, Acha, what's your fever? What's your temperature? And they all say 102. मुझे लगेगा कि acha, that's normal. I only know that 102 is sick because everyone else is 98.6. If everyone tells me that their temperature is 102, I'm not going to do any treatment. I'm not even going to realize there's a problem. And I mention this because today in this country specifically, or मैं यहाँ से आई हूँ. I grew up in Hollywood about, depending on the traffic, an hour to 2 hours from here. इसी संस्कृति से, इसी कल्चर से मैं आया हूँ. तो मुझे मालूम है कि यहाँ क्या बीमारी चल रही है, मन की, दिल की, जीवन की, stress की. And if everyone we ask says, yes, I'm stressed, yes, I need shopping therapy, yes, I need hamburger therapy, yes, I need this therapy, alcohol therapy, yes, I hate my family, yes, I want this, that becomes the new normal. तो हमारा सत्संग जो है, our sangha, it's very important, not only in conventions and temples and staniks when we can be with the holy ones, but in every day. Be careful. Be careful of those with whom you are interacting so that you know what really is the normal I want to live with. When we take this, we have Jainism, not just in the 21st century, but we have Jainism for the 21st century. And that is what we need. Jainism for the 21st century, for all of the problems that we face today. These teachings, these tenets, and first, here, we live them, we embody them with love, with pride, not with embarrassment. With pride, we give them to our children, and then we share that with the world. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here together with you all today.
Thank you, Sadhvi ji, for sharing your beautiful thoughts with us with that hint of pyari si Hindi. Everyone agree that ahimsa is the highest religion. Ahimsa paramo dharma. अहिंसा की बात हो और जीव दया की बात ना हो, ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता। आदरणीय अतुल भाई एंड बकुल भाई जवेरी, दे आर द आइकन्स फॉर जीव दया। जीव दया के ऊपर किए गए कार्य की आपकी जितनी सराहना की जाए उतनी कम है। उपवन में फूल खिलते हैं कई, पर सुगंध देता है कोई कोई। इस भूधरा पर अनेक जन्म लेते हैं, पर धर्म को समर्पित जीवन जीता है कोई कोई। श्रुत गंगा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, वर्धमान परिवार ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जीव दया पर न जाने और कितने महान कार्य आप कर रहे हैं। सो विदाउट गोइंग इनटू मच डिटेल्स, आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट अतुल भाई एंड बकुल भाई जवेरी ऑन स्टेज।
नमो अरिहंताणम, नमो सिद्धाणम, नमो आयर्याणम, नमो उवज्जायाणम, नमो लोहे सब्बसाहूणम। एसो पंचनमुक्कारो सब्बपावपणासनो, मंगलाणं च सब्बेसिं पद्मं हवै मंगलम्। अहिंसा ध्यान योगस्य रागादीनां विनिग्रह, साधर्मिकानुरागस्य सारमेव तज्जिनागम। समग्र आगम के सार बताते हुए हमारे लॉर्ड प्रभु वीर ने बहुत अच्छी बात बताई है। अहिंसा, ध्यान योग, राग द्वेष को निर्मूल करना और साधर्मिक की भक्ति करना, ये पूरा आगम का सार हमको बता दिया है। 21st सेंचुरी में जैना को ये विचार आया है लेके जाने का जैनिज्म को। आई रियली कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट Sri Mahesh Bhai, Sri Gunwant Bhai, all dignitaries over there here, कि इनके मन में जो विचार का बीज आया हुआ है। बिकॉज ये ज्ञान 4 दिन में आपने जो बांटा है, बिल गेट्स वेंट टू द Forbes 500 conference, the most richest people in the world, and he said in front of all the people that in New World Order it is established, money is not power, knowledge is power. And he said, see, he is having so much of wealth that if he donates 6 crores a day, it will continue for 218 years, I am saying. That man is saying that money is not power, knowledge is power. And this is a 19th century version. In 20th century, it has been modified by saying, knowledge used is power. And 21st century is still one step ahead. Knowledge used effectively and efficiently is a power. This is a time that we must rise to the occasion by saying the 10 commandments should be taken to the 21st century of Lord Mahavira. It's a Jain religion, 10 commandments. 3 are messages, 6 are sermons, but 1 is an order. 3 उन्होंने संदेश दिया है, 6 उपदेश दिए हैं, लेकिन 1 हमको आदेश दिया हुआ है. What are the 3 messages? आप आचार में अहिंसा का पालन करो, विचार में साद्वाद को अपनाओ और जीवन में कर्मवाद को अपनाओ. What are the 6 sermons? 6 उपदेश क्या दिए हैं? भगवान महावीर की 21,600 देशना का सार मैं आपको कह रहा हूं. माता पिता के आप कट्टर भक्त बनो, व्यवहार मार्ग में चुस्त बनो, सुख में लीन नहीं हो, दुख में दीन मत हो. इतना ही नहीं, आप अपने जीवन के अंदर एक्सेप्ट द चैलेंजेस, संकटों का सामना नहीं, स्वीकार करो. बिल्ड योर हाउस ऑन वॉल्केनोस and weakling is in evil. These are the 6 sermons of Lord Mahavira. But one was an order. कदा समझो कि 9 हम पालन नहीं कर सकते, तो एक आदेश है. And that आदेश is be simple from your heart. आप मन के सरल बन जाओ. ये हमारा भगवान का 21st सेंचुरी में जाने के लिए एक आदेश दिया है हमको. और उसमें हमको ये पशु की जो रक्षा करना है, अहिंसा ध्यान योगस्य राग, वो पहला बता दिया 4 के अंदर भी, कि कैसे भी करके हमको ये पशुओं को बचाना है. जब तक हम ये एनिमल्स के लिए हमारी ये जो 20 साल में लास्ट जो 4 बड़ी क्रांति आई, आप वर्ल्ड के अंदर चले जाइए, नेल्सन मंडेला को लीजिए, जापान की किम सुई को लीजिए. दे एवरीबडी सेड दैट वी हैव नेवर सीन गांधी. आज 128 साल कल खत्म हुए. कल बता रहे थे यहाँ पे कि 128 साल पहले यही दिन गांधी जी का एक संत से मिलन हुआ था. लेकिन वो चारों ने बताया कि वी हैव नेवर सीन गांधी जी बट वी रेड हिज बुक्स, और नॉन वायलेंस का जो पदार्थ था, एलिमेंट, उनसे हमें मिला। पर ये लेकिन गांधी जी को किसी ने पूछा कि आपको ये बात किसने बताया, तो बोले एक जैन सेंट के पास से मुझे अहिंसा का ये संदेश मिला हुआ है। एंड दैट वाज, हम जानते हैं कि हमारे श्रीमद राजचंद्र जी ने उनको अहिंसा का ये जो संदेश दिया है, और वही अहिंसा का संदेश हमें आगे लेके जाना है। बिकॉज ही सेड आई कैन थिंक ऑफ अ कैटल विदाउट नेशन। गांधी जी सेड एट द एंड ऑफ हिज लाइफ दैट आई कैन थिंक ऑफ अ कैटल विदाउट नेशन, बट आई कैनॉट थिंक अ नेशन विदाउट कैटल। एनिमल वेलफेयर बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया ने एक बहुत बड़ा एक अच्छा रिसर्च दिया हुआ है कि जब हम स्वतंत्र हुए तभी 1000 आदमी के सामने, पॉपुलेशन के सामने, वी हैड 451 एनिमल्स, वी हैड 451 कैटल। In 1971 it was only 283, 81 it was 183, and last year it was only 157. They have said within 10 to 15 years it will be 11 to 1000. You can imagine the slaughters which are going on. He says a country is known by the character. वो अपना देश जो है वो कैसे जाना जाएगा कि हाउ दे डील विद देयर एनिमल्स के सामने। एपेक्स कोर्ट ने जजमेंट दिया अभी 7/5/2014 को, हमारी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने, मिस्टर घोष एंड सुब्रमण्यम की ब्रांच थी, उन्होंने बताया कि 103 पन्ने का जजमेंट है। आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू गो थ्रू दैट जजमेंट। ही सेड एनिमल्स हैज इक्वल राइट्स, फंडामेंटल राइट्स ऑन दिस अर्थ, बिकॉज वी आर पार्टनर टू WTO। जो 195 कंट्रीज जिसमें भागीदार है वो देश के अंदर, उन्होंने लिखा है कि एनिमल्स ऑल्सो हैज फंडामेंटल राइट टू लिव विदाउट पेन, विदाउट हंगर एंड विथ डिग्निटी। दो आदमी अभी क्वारल, झगड़ा करेंगे अपने आमने सामने, तो ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि तुम कुत्ते हो, क्यों तुम गधे हो, ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते। एज पर द जजमेंट it will be a contempt of court because there is no reference for animal life, he said. That is what it is said in the apex court judgment. And our 3 scientists, now science has also agreed, bisology of earthquakes, they have propounded a theory. परसों earthquake का यहाँ आया था, मुझे याद आ गए वो तीनों साइंटिस्ट। वो राम और महावीर के भक्त नहीं हैं, लेकिन उन्होंने बताया है कि they studied 250 earthquakes, and in Suzal he kept his paper, and the theory of Bajaj Ibrahim Singh, उनके जो पहले अक्षर है उसने बिसोलॉजी ऑफ अर्थक्वेक्स के नाम की एक थ्योरी प्रोपाइंड की है, और वो इटियोलॉजी ऑफ अर्थक्वेक्स नाम की बुक है। उन्होंने बोला आज विश्व के अंदर जितनी भी कैलेमिटीज आती है, जितना भी ये सुनामी आता है, धरतीकंप आते हैं, उसका मूल कारण पशु की हत्या है। क्यों? because there are Einstein pain waves, he said. IPWs are going on in the sky. जैसे पानी का बाष्पीभवन होता है और बादल बनते, वो टूटता है तो बारिश आता है, ये बादल जब टूटते हैं तो धरती को तोड़ देता है। वी मस्ट रियलाइज। उन्होंने पाकिस्तान का जो कत्ल खाने हैं उसके लिए अहमदाबाद में धरतीकंप आया था, देवनार के लिए लातूर में आया था, यहाँ पे जो आया वो क्यों आया वो आप सब डिसाइड करोगे। भाई इट हैज कम यस्टरडे, डे बिफोर यस्टरडे, बट वी मस्ट राइज टू द ओकेजन कि कैसे भी कर। मैक पॉल कार्टनी ऑल्सो हैज सेड, ही टोल्ड एवरीवन, मीटलेस मंडे का उन्होंने बड़ा जुम्मे, यूएई में भी गए, 32 कंट्रीज में उन्होंने बोला कि कम से कम मंडे को मीट मत खाओ। चाइना ने अभी बोल दिया कि 50% बंद कर दो, नहीं तो हम खलास हो जाएंगे। लेटेस्ट 4 दिन पहले चाइना ने बोला है कि 1.60 बिलियन टन CFC is going on, and if you don't stop eating meat, we will be nowhere. We want to save our country. और हमारा देश जो भाईचारा, अहिंसा वगैरह को एक्सपोर्ट करता था, let me say we are now exporting live and dead animals, and we are the largest. See, per capita meat consumption is the lowest in India. पूरा वर्ल्ड में जितना भी मीट कंजप्शन होता है उससे आप 730 करोड़ से डिवाइड करेंगे तो आंसर विल बी 41.4 kg. नेपाल इज अ हिंदू राष्ट्र, इट इज 9.9 kg per annum, but we are the lowest. India is the lowest meat consumption. India has lowest meat, that is 4.4 kg only, but we are the largest exporter. That is a very pity. We are the largest. We are killing so many. And बांग्लादेश में एक दिन के अंदर 27,000 गाय माता को लेके जाते थे। कैसे? जब आंख में हम मैस डालते हैं, काली मैस, उसकी जगह पे वो लोग काली मिर्ची वहां पे लगाते, वो हरी मिर्ची लगाते हैं। I could not bring the because of some technical difficulties, but you can see this here. We went through a spy camera on the border, and here is a green chili. ये हरी मिर्ची यहाँ पे लगाई हुई है. क्यों? कि उसको जलता रहेगा तो वो वाहन के अंदर नीचे नहीं बैठेंगे, खड़े खड़े जाएंगे, और खड़े खड़े जाएंगे तो 100 के बदले 300 एनिमल्स को लेके जा सकते हैं. दे आर फोर्सफुली फीडिंग देम विथ ये पर्टिकुलर केमिकल है. ये केमिकल फीडिंग करने के लिए उनको फोर्सफुली देते हैं, क्योंकि इससे इनकी किडनी खत्म होती है. किडनी खत्म होती है तो वजन उनका ज़्यादा बढ़ता है, और वजन बढ़ने से पैसा ज़्यादा मिलता है. 15-20 किलो वजन बढ़ेगा तो पर एनम जो 1 करोड़ गाय माता वहाँ से एक्सपोर्ट होती थी, उनका 20 करोड़ किलो का पैसा उनको ज़्यादा मिले. अरे वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. हम मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि हम 35,000 करोड़ टन का जो हमारा ब्लू रिवोल्यूशन का जो मतलब मछली का उत्पादन था, कि लास्ट 5 साल में उसको 1 लाख करोड़ टन तक लेके गए हैं. आप सृष्टि में पशुओं की हत्या करेंगे, then it would be very difficult to live for ourselves. We must conserve, we must preserve these resources. We are not exporting only animals, we are exporting our resources. We are exporting our water, हमारा जल को. वो ये बात हमने सुप्रीम कोर्ट को बताया. Luckily we got through. 81 days के अंदर ये केस एडमिट हो गया, और हमको अभी 27 मार्च 2015 से we won that case, और वो केस में जीत के आज रोज की 25,000 गाय माता को अभयदान मिल रहा है. फ्रॉम 27 मार्च 2015. 90 साल से हजारों कुत्ते को ये मार डालते थे. यहाँ पे एक वायर डालते थे, 90 सेकंड तक वो चलता था, 1000 वोल्ट का. हमने सुप्रीम कोर्ट को बताया. दे सेड देयर इज अ सेक्शन 119B इन BMC एक्ट. वी सेड to have compassion towards animal is our fundamental duty. We got through in that case on 5th October 98, 1596 by 98, and आज तक उसमें 20 लाख कुत्ते को जीवतदान मिला है. पूरे देश के अंदर एक भी कुत्ता अभी मर नहीं सकता है. My time is running out. I am sorry to say you, but let us rise to the occasion. यहाँ पे बहुत सारे डिग्निटरीज को मैं जानता हूँ कि जो एक फ़ोन से नरेंद्र मोदी जी को बात कर सकते हैं. लेट अस अवेक. जैना का 65 संघ मिल के यदि एक फ़ोन कर देवे कि मीट एक्सपोर्ट शुड बी बैंड, आपके पास इतने पैसे हैं तो आप जरूर उसमें कुछ कार्य कीजिए. मैं आपको इतना ही रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ, आपकी संतति को इसके अंदर जोड़े. संतति नहीं आ सकती हो तो आपकी संपत्ति को जोड़े. वो भी नहीं दे सकते हो तो कम से कम आशीर्वाद रूप सम्मति जरूर दीजिए. यही मेरी शुभकामना है. आई हैव कंप्लीटेड माय टॉक्स विद इन द टाइम. थैंक यू.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate what you all do. पसंद एवं प्राप्ति के बीच प्रयत्न होता है, और जब हजारों हाथ एक साथ मिलते हैं, कदम मंजिल की तरफ बढ़ते हैं और विजय प्राप्त होती ही है. हमारे लिए तो सिर्फ 4 दिन थे, लेकिन इन 4 दिनों का सफ़र तय करने के लिए अनगिनत लोगों के दिन रात एक कर दी. केवल और केवल कन्वेंशन की सफलता उनका लक्ष्य बन चुका था. हृदय की गहराइयों से हम सभी की ओर से इन वॉलंटियर्स का हम बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं. वी सैल्यूट देम. Volunteering is a work of heart. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. To recognize our volunteers, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Haresh Ji Shah. Mr. Haresh Ji Shah. And with that, I will take your leave. Thank you. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. I would invite Mahesh Bhai Wadar, Gunwat Bhai Shah, and the entire EC committee, the previous one and the new one. Please come on the stage. And I would request all the volunteers to be around the stage. So I'm announcing the names of the current EC. All the current EC, please come on the stage. And the new EC also, please come on the stage.
let's have everyone from the
Convention.
new DC and the old DC come on the stage.
Convention Board. So the current EC names, Gunwan Shah, current President, Mahesh Vadar, first VP, and a convener of this convention, Haresh Shah, Secretary, Atul Shah, Treasurer, Dr. Pradeep Bhai Shah, please raise your hand, Dr. Pradeep Bhai. Dr. Kokila Ben Doshi, please raise your hand. Kamal Jain, VP Canada, Rahul Dedia, VP Mid East, Purvin Vakharwala, VP Southeast, Jayashree Shah, VP Northeast, Hita Shah, VP Mid East, and Ashok Domadia, immediate past president. Monica Jain, YJA, and Charmi Vakharia, also a co-chair from YJA. So these were the names of the current EC that is outgoing. And now I'll be announcing the names of the new EC. And the new coming president is none other than, of course, Mahesh Vadar. The first VP, Haresh Shah. The secretary, Hemant Shah from Chicago. And the treasurer is none other than from JCSC, Ashok Saula. The VP West, none other than the co-convener, Dr. Jaswant Modi. And of course, Rahul Dedia will going to remain the VP from Mid East again. Bindesh Shah, VP from Southeast. I don't know if Bindesh Bhai is here. Dr. Mahendra Bhai Jain, VP Canada, newly elected. Paura Wara, newly elected VP from Mid East. Ketan Seth, newly elected VP from Southwest. Sagar Khona, newly elected VP from Northeast. Gunwan Shah will going to remain the past president. And Monica Jain, of course, the YJ coordinator. And Charmi Vakharia will be another YJ coordinator. Thank you very much. Now we will be requesting the convention board, the entire convention board, who has worked very hard for the past 14 months. The convention that you're enjoying today is a result of a hard work by all these 17 folks. And we have Dr. Jayesh Bhai, Yogesh Bhai, Prafulla Ben, Dr. Nitin Bhai, Samir Shah, Dr. Manish Bhai Mehta, and of course the convener Mahesh Bhai Vadar. We also have a co-convener Dr. Jaswant Bhai Modi. We also had a few other members. Of course, myself, I was also one of the member of the board. Thank you, Haresh. And some of the members, I think they left. So thank you very much. And now we will going to invite. Yes, Prafulla Ben. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. Yeah. Raju Bhai is not here. He left. And now I'm going to invite the most hardworking team. There is so many of them, and I don't even know, but Rupa Ben, please, Jaina Ben, please bring all the winning team right here on the stage.
जय जिनेन्द्र all. First and foremost, હવે આમાં we have food વાળા છે, we need to get them out.
ग्रुप प्रमाणे बोलाओ.
Hello. No, હવે પતી ગયું. That's fine. Go ahead.
Jai Jinendra. Jai Jinendra. I want to make a special announcement, and that would be that we at the Jain Center of Southern California have so many volunteers in many different committees. Last almost a year, they have worked very hard. I have seen from morning to afternoon to the evening, all the classrooms were occupied. There was a lot of work going on by everybody, every committee. You take it an AV committee, a food committee, cultural committee, and without all these volunteers' help, this convention and all the shows and speeches would not have been possible. And we will have a special volunteer appreciation event August 17 at the Jain Center of Southern California. And I also want to see that this is the first full convention from beginning to the end and the planning that I've been involved. And we had 3 great events. We had a Garba event, we have a cultural show, and of course yesterday we had a Bollywood night. But even when I walk around, the event that the people have most appreciated out of the 3, it is the cultural show. It is the cultural show, and now there is a request that they want to do this show even at the Jain Center of Southern California. And I must tell Narendra Maniyar that your work is cut out for an LED wall at the Jain Center of Southern California.
All I need is money.
Everybody has worked so hard, but Narendra, I have worked with him. I have seen him working since last year in September when we wanted an LED wall. You don't know how many innumerable hours has worked in making these things happen. And that has been great work. So go ahead.
So, for the LED wall, I really would like to thank Ritesh and Kishan Patel of Red Dot Logics for the wonderful sound, Amit Kotecha from 3D Sound, and all of the video and the photography by Sweet Photography, Nimish Patel. Thank you, guys. And I'm not going to mention about all the team members, you know who they are. Sapan worked the hardest, Rahul, Salil, just name them, everyone. Thank you, Andy.
Jai Janendra all. First and foremost, to all the attendees, to all the guests, અમારા વોલન્ટિયર્સ તરફથી, અમારા કમિટી તરફથી, અમારા બોર્ડ મેમ્બર્સ તરફથી કોઈ બી મન દુઃખ થયું હોય તો મિચ્છામી દુક્કડમ. આટલું મોટું કન્વેન્શન, ઇટ ઇઝ નોટ ઇઝી. બધાને સેટિસ્ફાય અમે ના કરી શક્યા હોય તો અમે દિલથી માફી માગીએ છીએ. બીજી વસ્તુ, the food committee, Vijay Shah, we have to recognize this person who has worked so hard, and એમણે પ્રોગ્રામ બી નથી જોયા. Full time he was in the food area trying to help and serve you, serve the guests. Hitesh Bhai from Chicago. Hitesh Bhai, where are you?
अभी महेश भाई ने सबसे जब मिच्छामी दुक्कड़म कहा तो मैं ये कहता हूं कि जितने भी आचार्य, साधु, साध्वी, भगवान समन समणी आए थे, वे सब एक स्वर में कह रहे थे कि इस बार का जैना कन्वेंशन ने एक नए इतिहास का निर्माण किया है. चाहे कार्यक्रम उद्घाटन सत्र का हो, चाहे सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम हो और चाहे भोजन का कार्यक्रम हो, कहीं पर कोई कमी नहीं छोड़ी. इसलिए मैं साधु संत समाज की ओर से जैना कन्वेंशन 2019 की इस पूरी कमेटी को साधु संत होने के नाते मैं उन्हें साधुवाद देता हूं सबकी ओर से, सचमुच में. और हम आशा करते हैं कि आने वाला कन्वेंशन इस कन्वेंशन से प्रेरणा लेते हुए आगे और नए इतिहास का निर्माण करेगा.
The next thing is the facility committee, the security committee, the audio video committee, the temple committee. This guy, Rahul Jobalia, has worked for 1 year continuously, selflessly, absolutely selflessly. And he has 2 of his workers. They are Spanish. They are converted into vegetarians. And they worked into putting their entire heart and soul into this temple. We have to recognize this.
Vegan now.
The facility committee has to leave, so I need to recognize Ramesh Javeri, the chair of the facility committee. He has done a wonderful job. Big round of applause. Registration committee is amazing. They have put a lot of work, lot of hard work. I mean, I don't know how to express my gratitude to each and every committee. If I miss any committee, I am doing a crime. So please help me. Michami Dukram in advance, but please, these people have done their best. And believe it or not, they have done it from their heart. So the souvenir committee. Absolutely. Thank you.
My name is Rahul Jobalia. I have to tell you one thing. There is the 17 years boy. He's a Mexican. He was helping me for last 9 months. And he did not eat meat. For last 9 months, he was helping me for the temple that we did the creation, to create the whole job for last month. And he was helping me. He's not here right now, but that, how do you like the temple? That's it. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We need to thank the Ontario Convention Center staff, their officials, and their helpers, the housekeeping staff. We appreciate each and every second of their help to us. They were looking at our comfort, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Ontario Convention Center. We have Pujan Committee, did wonderful job. Transportation, absolutely gorgeous. Dhiren Mehta. Big round of applause, please. I don't have the list in front of me. Ajay Bhai. Volunteer committee, managing 600 volunteers for us.
Jai Jinendra. Thank you very much, all volunteer. And some volunteer were not signed, but they were the great way. Thank you, all volunteer. Thank you.
The cultural committee has done absolutely the fantastic job. There is no words to express our thanks to them. The food was served to us by BAPS, Swaminarayan Sanstha. Big round of applause. The procession, how was the procession?
Bolo Pashnath Bhagwan ki.
The souvenir committee, Jaina Ben Shah, she has done, this work is not easy. She has raised out of this souvenir $130,000. Thank you.
Hotel coordinators.
The hotel coordinators, hospitality guest services, decoration committee. Decoration committee has done absolutely a marvelous job. Look at the props. Sadhu Sadhvi Hospitality Committee, Help Desk, Medical Accommodation, everyone. If we missed everyone, we missed any committee, I am so sorry. But everybody has done wonderful job. The last but not the least, we are going to put a survey form on the mobile application. So please put your comments in that form. That will help us in order to see how we can, if we made any mistakes, we'll correct it for the future. Thank you so much. Thank you. The Daytime Programming Committee. I just can't thank Dilip Parekh enough. Dilip Bhai. His committee has done absolutely a wonderful job. Registration committee. We are short of time. The website committee, the Dhiman Shah, sitting from India, he has managed Dhiman Vora. Come here. Here, Dhiman Vora was managing the entire IT stuff from India. Website, registration, answering each and every call, and he has done a wonderful job. Chicago Vipul Bhai Club.
Jai Jinendra, I would like to say it was an awesome convention. Jain Society of Chicago, we had a lot of leading role in many committees, and we were so delighted, we are so fortunate to have this opportunity. Jain's Got Talent, youth, fundraising, marketing, food, multiple committees we had participation as a chair. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mahesh bhai.
Kids Club was managed by Dimple Shah from Chicago. She has done a wonderful job. Big round of applause for her. The security.
The earthquake.
Viren Shah, my buddy, he has done a wonderful job.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much for everybody.
એક મિનિટ મારે બીજી વસ્તુ એક વાત કરવાની હતી. આચાર્ય ભગવંતોની ઘણી કૃપા ઘણી મહેરબાની આપણા પર છે. એમાં આપણે તરલાબેન દલાલ જે આજે 25 વર્ષથી આપણને આધ્યાત્મિક માર્ગ પર માર્ગદર્શન આપી રહ્યા છે, એમનો આપણે ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર.
જૈના કન્વેન્શનમાં આટલી મોટી સંખ્યામાં આટલા ડિગ્નેટરીને બોલાવીને એક એક વ્યક્તિની જે કાળજી રાખવામાં આવી છે એને માટે ગુજરાતીમાં કહું તો એક પણ ફરિયાદ નથી, પણ ફરી ફરી યાદ જરૂર કરશું. આ જૈના કન્વેન્શન ફરી ફરી યાદ આવશે. ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર.
Jayesh Shah, the chair for the logistic management. Absolutely gorgeous work he has done. Excellent work. Thank you, Jayesh. Adir Shah, managing the booth committee. He did a wonderful job. Entertainment also was managed by him. Vijay Kothari was the chair for the booth committee. We appreciate his services and thank you so much.
Hello, Jai Jinendra. I had a 15-minute speech which I'm going to boil down into 15 seconds. So my 15-minute speech boiling down into 15 seconds. The success of this convention, I would wind up with one word. And that one word is the volunteers. Volunteer makes this convention the most successful, one of the most successful convention. And I thank everyone for doing a beautiful convention. And I must say, Mahesh bhai is the backbone of this convention. Thank you, Mahesh bhai.
Gunwan bhai said, backbone of this convention is my backbone is my wife, Usha Wadar. Thank you so much, everyone. Koi bhi man dukh thayu hoy to michhami dukadam. Please, thank you so much. Kishore Bhai Sangvi was the gentleman who was managing the benefit, the sponsor benefit management was done by Kishore Bhai Sangvi, and he handled this beautifully, excellently, and professionally. Thank you so much, Kishore Bhai.
ક્લોઝિંગ કહેવાનું છે, ક્લોઝ કરી દેવાની બસ કન્વેન્શન. ઓકે,
Narendra Bhai and Jagat, if you can play that video. Guys, just watch what we are doing right now. Right now, this is going on, Seva project in our room. We are packing 1,008 backpacks which will be delivered to homeless people in Southern California. Thank you. This is being done by the young Jain professionals, yes. And we all need to leave this room in next 2 minutes. Next 2 minutes.
The last, I need to say that on the first day, July 4th, we had done a medical camp. And I would like to thank the decoration committee chair, Kavita Ben Sangvi, હિના ગાંધી,
You declare this convention.
હસુમતી બેન વસા,
Now just say that.
Amit Anand did a wonderful job also. Jetu
Okay.
Kishore bhai,
Attention,
બધાને
please.
આભાર.
એક જ minute.
ખૂબ ખૂબ અભિનંદન.
We want to get done with this picture in 2 minutes. Please line up. If you are too tall, just little go behind and allow short people like me in front, please. Okay.
Yeah.
No single picture for any team. Everybody just get in line.
Jai Jirendra, ladies and gentlemen, we pronounce.
Okay. Everyone that wants to take their personal picture, please go in the back.
Narendra
Please.
bhai, this is a formal thing we have to do. Everybody, please listen. Everybody, please listen.
Everybody,
Jai
please be
Jirendra,
quiet.
We formally declare 20th Biennial Jaina Convention closed. Thank you very much. Next 2 minutes, get picture and please leave this room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please do not come to mic anymore.
Yes, that's it. આ તમારે કરવાનું હતું. We have to say it's closed now.
Hello. Hello. We have to vacate this room right away. Everyone, please leave the room. Lot of volunteers are required in the temple area, facility area. Anybody that is willing to help, please go to the temple and or come to 104A and we'll tell you where to go. Please get off the stage and out of the room as soon as possible. Thank you, Nimish. Hello. Okay, done with our mic, please.
Very nice job. No, you don't need to even worry about it. એમાં કોઈ સવાલ જ નથી હવે.